Now, Durandal, you have a bit of a tight situation. You had assembled yourself over in the bushes, outside of the ziggurat of Oralunga, and you basically had started to don a certain poison to your equipment. You still haven't remembered what that poison is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, as you were doing so, you noticed a frosty cloud of heaving breath bear down upon you, as you do see behind you a large, brilliantly white winter wolf with its you know how we do mist dragon breath, you know? I mean, they literally make the same, and the frosty cold breath evaporates and turns to thick humidity across your neck and face in this dank heat. But I'm interested to know how you're going to approach this. Now, you may add some ingenuity because you are partly ranger.
Yeah. So, as a ranger, what would my character know about them?
That's a perfect time to give me a nature roll.
Okay.
Okay, so, winter wolf, something to do with winter. They're wolves, so they are as smart as wolves, and that's what you get out of that.
How far away are they?
So let's make this clear by actually showing you the map. Now, for those that are out of the ziggurat, you guys can see the tree line shifting with these bulking forms of ice blue, glacier blue, white-haired frost giants storm and barrel their way through the jungle. Now, Mr. Durandal, you can see yourself over in this foliage right here, with the winter wolf not so much lashing out at you. It seems like the creature is peering at you with interest and curiosity.
Okay. Do I see those frost giants that are close?
They're very hard to miss, but your attention is currently with the immediate threat of the wolf at the moment. So
Okay.
my answer to that is yes, you can see them.
Okay. Then, if I'm not in combat, which I assume I'm not because we haven't rolled initiative,
Correct.
then I'm going to look over at the frost giant in the middle, who is only 25 feet away, and
Yeah.
I'm going to point up towards the ziggurat, and I'm going to say, "The Ring of Winter, it's inside."
Oh, god damn. Okay. Alright. You have a... Yeah. Alright. Interesting stuff, man. So, the frost giant over here sees you as the wolf picks you out. Though, when you do say Ring of Winter, that's like immediately a trigger word. And does anybody speak giant?
I do, yes.
Yes.
I believe I do as well.
Yes, so you hear him basically yell out to storm the ziggurat for those that are harboring the Ring of Winter. Now, everybody, roll me initiative.
Oh, whoops.
Why is it you're somehow always whispering rolls?
Oh, am I? Oops.
It's okay,
That's
I fixed it.
I had set that up from last session.
It's cool. I see all your rolls, so it's all good.
How did I?
It doesn't
Let me
matter.
fix
I've
that.
changed it.
Oh,
I've
you
already
changed
changed
it
it.
for me?
I have
Okay.
and I have. I can and I have. Oh, needless to say, I forgot one little detail. We have forgotten all about Mushrib, who had opted not to go up the ziggurat with you guys, and is now kind of in a tight spot. And
I think the guide was the
Acolyte was with her too.
We also have the
yep,
acolyte.
yep, the acolyte would be with him indeed.
And also our two companions that we saved from petrification.
Yes, Dralian and Brog. They are in the scene, however they're in the GM layer until they are needed. Because it's currently very cramped where you are. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Fuck it to the max. We'll get them out now. Now, Sorcerer, you just so happen to be equipped with a quarterstaff of giant slaying, aren't you?
This is true.
Yeah. It's almost as if the Lamia in her, or the Naga in her wisdom, almost foresaw this. Anyway, so with that being said, yes. Kifri, you are up first. Now, before I get into all the rest of it, this map is not entirely accurate. So, firstly, from where you are, everything past this corner, so going backwards, is actually attached into a cliff face and is impassable. And the same
Which corner?
goes for this way, where I'm using the ruler tool right now. But it's in the GM layer, so that's also a good reason why you can't see it. So everything past this corner is all just in cliff face. It's not being described very well, but basically you cannot go down off those ways. You have to descend via the stairs that you came up from, or to try some other means.
Alright, just check the distance.
The stairs.
I might try
yeah, the
hypnotic
stairs.
pattern then.
Yeah, perfect. The stairs in the middle are not accurate. The stairs are in fact horizontally facing, and you have to descend them about where each slope is. And you can see that I've labeled this with snake, with some dust, and with some brambles. Brilliant. So yes, Kifri, you begin this little session with some hypnotic patterns. Would you please care to draw that for me? Now I'm gonna put you back because you hadn't told me you're gonna move somewhere, and we need to deal with where you're moving to. So firstly,
Okay.
you get out of the Naga enclosure, as it were, but is now empty for 10 feet. And then the stairs will be leading down through the snakes, as it were.
Okay, so I guess that puts me there then.
So following the arrow as I drew it, it went that way, down here, and then this way. That way, this way, that way, and then that way. I need to make this clear about how I need you guys to be moving along in this session, because it all will have an impact. So
okay,
then,
so I think that puts me there then.
yes. Now, how do you descend these stairs?
Well, I think that's as far as I can move.
Okay.
I think you meant your method for doing so.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I just walk down.
Excellent. So, but
In fact, I'm gonna dash down actually. Save my spell for a minute.
okay.
So how do I get down further from here?
So at this point where you are, you would go out to the middle, basically hop on down. You would then go to this point, then you would make all your way down there, go this way, and then start going all the way down that way. Or you
Okay,
can just
cool.
stay on
That
the level you're
puts
at.
me there then.
Yeah.
No,
Now-
I'll stay there.
Okay, now, because you did not slither like a sneaky snake, I will have to be giving you 4 attacks of opportunity from the swarms of poisonous snakes. Do you
Okay.
remember?
Yes. I
Yeah.
assume that was only for going up.
Nope. Alright. Kiffi, I'm going to be honest. You would die if I did this accurately, so I'm going to tell you that you are considered poisoned as of this moment.
Okay, sure.
As you were nipped by several snakes in your descent for not honoring the temple's ongoing rite and rituals. Team, the temple is still very much a trial, as it is both up and down. Failure to follow these will result in pain. Just saying. So now that you've gone here, Kifri, you dash down there, and there's nothing else you can do, right?
No, that's everything.
Alright. Durandal, it looks like you are a turncoat and have changed sides.
I haven't actually changed sides.
Okay?
I just pointed the giants in a certain direction.
Where your friends were. And for all accounts, Artis Kaimba is not with them, and so neither is the Ring of Winter. If he doesn't make a show anytime soon, when the giants eventually kill off all their or your friends, it's going to be awkward when they don't find the ring between them.
Right. Okay, so I'm technically not in combat with the I'm in part of initiative, but I'm not in combat with the frost giants right now, right?
So technically,
am I considered like their ally right now?
Well, because I don't think I can think of anything that involves allies and enemies in your case, unless you pulled out Hunter's Mark or something. Well, I don't know. You're going to have to take a gamble. They are more interested in getting the ring, though your fate is left to be decided. Immediate thoughts for them is the ring.
Okay. So if I move away from the wolf, am I provoking an attack of opportunity?
That is an absolute gamble from your perspective.
Oh. Okay.
A frost giant can be reasoned with. Your nature tells you that these will act as wolves, which is very unpredictable in your case.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action with cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
And I'm going to then move. What's happening?
I don't know what's happening. You were moving fine, but then you moved yourself back. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to move there. And then I'm going to attack the winter wolf right in front of me.
Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Alright then, so yeah. What do you attack him with?
I'm going to attack him with a crossbow, and I definitely have advantage because he hasn't acted yet. Is he considered surprised by me?
I think you automatically get the surprise condition because you are ahead of a creature that hasn't taken a turn. So let's say yes.
Okay.
Brilliant. Unfortunately, you hadn't poisoned these bolts. You had poisoned your scimitar or sword or some melee weapon.
What? No.
No?
I poisoned the bolts.
Oh man, I wish I didn't have to go back to an episode to remember what it was. But sure, let's say you poisoned the bolts. How many bolts do you get to poison, my man?
Hold on. I'm gonna find I messaged you.
You messaged me, did we? Okay.
Yep. So if you look, the message that I sent to you was Wyvern poison, 6 bolts, 2 uses, all my silver bolts as well.
If you want to, I would be open. Doodle-doodle-doo. Its int is like 9. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I won't be able to. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. The real question is. Doodle-doodle-doo. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Alright, sweet. And these are silvered bolts as you described.
Yes, they're silvered poisoned bolts.
Costly, but by all means. Okay then, yeah, that's a hit. That was definitely a hit. Okay then, so yeah, that's good damage, but now comes your con and such. Now, because of surprise, isn't this a critical?
It is an automatic crit, yes. You want me to roll the damage again?
Yes, please. Just another 7. And another d6, actually. 2d6.
There you go.
Wonderful. So
and then let me roll the poison for you too.
Yeah. Wow, absolutely fantastic. So yeah. Doodle-doodle-doo. That minus that. Then minus that. Do they make a Constitution saving throw?
Yep. DC 15 con save for half.
Okay. He fails it and will take the full brunt of poisonous damage that you can't really see affect him past his fur, though you hear a howling like whelp as this winter wolf is bloodied by this outrageously powerfully poison damaging blast. And yeah, you do bloody this winter wolf. Well done. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm out of moves.
Yeah. Willem, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Ooh. So because of the monsoon-like nature of this place, I'm going to say that the conditions of this Call Lightning is going to be heightened, as dictated by the spell.
Alright, and it's a storm cloud, 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius, and centered on a point I can see 100 feet directly above me.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I'm going to center it on that point.
Oh man, I can't. I have to get premium assets. Oh. Oh, it really won't let me. Gotta purchase the asset? Nah, man. Okay, yeah. Well, you get the lovely, hand-drawn, grey cloud. Shame you didn't, fancy drawing it. How wide and big is it?
It's 60 feet, I think it's... Well, hold on. Let me... I'm trying to find the one that displays that on the main chat.
Shame. Real shame you didn't have that right there. Call Lightning. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There it is in the compendium. There we go. A storm cloud appears of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60-foot radius. So 120-foot radius. And it is a cylinder. Very good. Alright then. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. Baby. Let's check this out. What have you got here? Ah, cool. You did the damage. But you hadn't figured out the rest of me. Okay. So that's... Ah, that's... That is not a cylinder. Come on now. Don't give me this. Gotta stall and get some stuff made. Going to get the info. I'm gonna guess it's alt. It is alt, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, am I keeping it even? This is not easy going. Ah, there we go. Shift and alt. Excellent. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75. Okay, since it's 60 foot in radius, it's basically big enough to be like all of this scene. Just pretty much.
And then after that, I choose a point for the lightning strike.
Within this cloud.
Correct.
Yeah. Sadly, I did not have the foresight to make this... Anyway, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, you summon up a large storm that hovers over these people as lightning scatters about the place.
Nice.
And like I said before, it is heightened, so this is its heightened version.
Now, what does that mean?
Man.
It does an extra D10.
Thank you very much, Vic. Brightheart, rather. Which is to say, Kate. All the names, all the things. But yeah, that is the description of the spell that I hope you're reading before you cast it.
Yeah.
Alright, good man.
Alright, so I'd like to hit this giant. Now, I'm not sure if I can aim it so that I get both the wolf and the giant at the same time, but if I can't, I'll aim mainly on the giant.
I'll tell you where the secret to this riddle lies. That is in the description of your spell that you need to read. But so for now, to move on, I'm going to say that you're just going to be hitting one giant. Okay. So yeah, you summon up a beam that strikes out of him. Is there any sort of dexterity? Is there? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, DC 15 for half.
Okay. You also need to give me another D10, because this is higher. The giant will pass, and will take half of the lightning damage that you crackle over him with a thunderous blast.
Nice.
Yes. No, fantastic. Where are we? Yes. So that would be 15 half to 8. So the giant looks like he can shrug that off quite a bit, though the sky has definitely darkened over this slot. Yeah. Okay. Is that your turn, Willem?
I also have this, so I guess it would be an extra 1.
The spells you cast ignore resistance to lightning.
In addition, when you roll damage for a spell, deals damage of that type, you can treat any 1 as a 2. So I did roll a single 1, so that should actually be 2.
Yeah, go. So roll a d10.
I think it just changes to a 2, so it would just be 1 extra damage.
Oh, not all that exciting, but fair enough.
Yeah. It's a little bit extra.
You can treat anyone on a damage dice too. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so you do that touch more, and it's all good. Now then, this winter wolf basically having little places to go and sick people will make its way over to Musharib and the Acolyte. Oh crap, they've been fucked. And he is going to do a he's going to do a GM roll 1d6. Alright, yeah. He's going to exhale a cone of cold over them as yeah. Yes, he's going to exhale a cone of cold as freezing blast energy blasts over Musharib and Annette. Yeah, it was Annette, wasn't it? Oh, I don't have their sheet up. God damn it. Okay. Musharib. There we go. NPC. Boom. Boom. Beep boop bop dee dap dee dee. Now I need Acolyte. I don't think I've done that bit in the initiative order. I probably have. I probably should give myself some credit. Musharib. Boop. Okay, so both of them being unfortunately exposed to the fury of the cone of cold, they will have to be making me some dexterity saving throws. So this could kill some of them if they don't roll well. Yeah, Musharib fails that. And Annette, if she passed, is still taking half, and so unfortunately Annette is frozen in place as she is killed by the breath of the frost, or the winter wolf rather, and she will never find out the visions that led her to the Aldani Basin.
No.
At least you won't have them anymore.
No. Musharib,
yeah, that's true.
Musharib will take the full brunt, but he is still hanging in there though bloodied, as the cold is definitely not to his, you know, needs. It's definitely really rough for him. Okay then, Frost Giants. So this Frost Giant will basically look at the energy surging over the ziggurat and basically sees all you guys clustered in there, and quite simply, he's just going to start bombarding you. He's not going into some little dwelling, he's going to bombard you until you all die where you are, which will make life easy for him. So he's just moving up. Oh, maybe he has to go much closer then. Okay, so he's already moved 10. There we go. Oh, he's got a bit more speed. Excellent. Okay, what's it like here? Yeah, so he's going to just attack Sylvan as he's right at the entrance, while the other one is hidden back in there. Yep, just a basic rock, at disadvantage, however. Okay, Sylvan, that is a 23, and will do 32 points of damage to you.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Okay then, so yeah, you're just like instantly put down to 4 hit points as you take off that 32 hit point damage I have just relayed to you from your token.
Well, that hurt.
Yeah, it definitely should.
Actually, 11 hit points.
Okay, so on your token it reads as 36, and I'm just waiting for you to take 32 off.
I had 43 hit points.
Sorry?
I had 43. Now I'm down at 11.
You may have had that because of the spikes while you were in your fire form down by the first steps, if memory serves me correctly, which does. And yeah, you're pretty hurt there. No, yeah. So that hurt, and the Frost Giant remains down there. Brightheart, you guys immediately recognize on the first rock that just absolutely crushes and pulverizes Sylvan that you cannot be in one place for all of their rock throws to be bombarded against. You absolutely have to get out, or create something to, I don't know, get all of this stopped and to magically get you out of here, I guess.
Yeah. The rock kind of changes the plan I had going.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna try and get past the snakes, so I'm gonna hit it with a flower and stroke it with a feather, then let it crawl inside of my mouth.
So actually,
Is that still the thing?
so yeah, so basically, by the time you go down, seeing as you still have a snake in the stomach, like just being low to the ground, has these snakes parting for you as you look like one of their own, and you don't need to repeat the ritual because you still have a snake eaten. All you had to do was just lie down and act like a slithering snake.
And I'll, I guess, say I'm a sneaky, sneaky snake.
I mean, that's just a bonus for me. But yeah, you make it down, no problem. And the snakes do not disturb you.
Okay. And do I have to follow a certain path, or can I just kind of go over here?
So, yeah, the thing is, you gotta be like, down here, then here, here, then here, out here, and then you're on the path as usual. These stairs, ascend in a way that they go up the sides of the, slopes that are on the background.
Okay. So I will move 30 feet, and I think here, and here, and here. I guess I would be here. after going back and forth?
What's that?
Would I be right there after going back and forth?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And is it my action to slither, or is that...
No. I'll allow you, because you're with your druidy nature, you can do a whole amount of slithering before doing some sort of spell casting of some kind. So, no, I mean, especially since you said I'm a sneaky snake, you can absolutely do some kind of action as well.
Okay, well, my original plan was to also call lightning, so I'm going to do that and center it right
on top of
here.
the other one, basically. Oh shit.
No, kind
Okay.
of to the side of it,
Okay.
right there.
Alright, so actually this might be pretty easy for me to do, maybe, which would be awesome. Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna say, with the combined lightning going on, this will not be 4d10. This will now be 5d10 between the pair of you, as you're condensing the crackle and whip of the thunderous lightning over and over, as you know, you're hyping it up.
Okay.
That looks like a great spot right there.
Yeah, I'm going to have the lightning strike right here, so it hits the giant and the wolf.
I believe it has to hit one creature.
Nope. Anything
Nope.
within 5 feet.
Of, like, each other?
Correct.
Yep.
Oh, of the point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to open up the book again.
That's exactly what it says.
Okay.
Yeah, some of my cleric uses it in the other game anyway.
Oh, sweet. Core lightning, storm cloud, of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see. Spell fails if you can't see in the air. Storm cloud. A bolt flashes down each creature within 5 feet of that point. Aha! Yes, I follow you. Yeah, I get you. Okay. So yes, the wolf and the giant will both make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
The giant will
I'll-
fail and roll me 5d10.
Okay. Tried clicking the spell. That didn't work. So.
Well, basically, I can tell you that both giant and wolf have failed. And
Okay.
that is some respectable damage for sure.
And that is my turn.
Yes, the giant actually looked as though it took a reasonable amount of damage for that. But it's still not bloodied.
Okay.
The Winter Wolf also takes a mighty amount of damage as the two of them are seizing and searing in the thunderous blast, but neither of them bloodied. Not yet. The Winter Wolf will chase after you, Dralian, but also send me to get out of the storm. It's going to roll d6. Okay, so it's just simply going to go at you with a bite. It does a 22 and does 12 points of piercing damage. And I need you to give me a strength saving throw, please. You succeed as the wolf bites down at you, but you're sturdy enough to not go prone.
That's good. That could have been bad.
Yeah, it could have been bad if you gone prone. Okay, so Sylvan, you recover after being hit by basically a log, really, that just like splinters over you. A chest likely caved in and really wheezing in agony and suffering. What do you get up to now?
I slither down the stairs.
Thank you. You said slither. That's really helpful.
I move right here. Then I'm going to throw a detonation right at that little bastard that threw a rock at me.
Yeah, the bastard that threw a rock at you. Sorry, it's looking messy with the clouds, but yeah. So, what are you up to?
So I imagine it's in that same spot. Or make sure it won't hit the guide, though.
The button's not working, but I'm going to do detonation like I did last time with the surges.
Okay.
I'm going to send it where it's a 120-foot radius range.
Jesus Christ.
Where it goes right between these two right here. This wolf and this thing.
Jesus.
So if it's 120 feet, you can get all three.
Well, it's a distance 120 feet. It's only a 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
20-foot radius.
Okay, so 20-foot radius.
In that area right here, I can probably hit it.
Let's see. If you can play it from here, you'll get a wolf, you'll get a giant. You won't get that one, so it looks like you'll just be stuck to 2.
That's what I want to do.
Alright then, so do your icon again, please. Do your pulsing beam for me to know where the point you're aiming at is. You know, do your.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Meantime, you gotta go to your character. You gotta go to you. Okay, so you're doing it from the giant. Okay, cool. Yes. And let's see, that's blind spot. Let's see, detonation. There it is. If I close the cogwheel, why is it always open? Oh yeah. It definitely is not working out so well. Why would it not work out?
Didn't work last week.
Yeah. Duration, spell card, attack. Would that change it at all? Oh, look at that. Okay, I changed it from spell card to attack, and there we go. It does the roll and everything now. Nothing like a little bit of playing about to see what fixes things. Winterwolf will make a Constitution saving throw and will succeed. And the Frost Giant will make a Constitution saving throw and will supremely succeed. So the Giant will take 14, and the Winterwolf will also take 14.
And as a bonus action,
yep.
Cast this right here on the Giant.
Excellent. Okay. As an action, you erase your image from one creature you could see. The target must receive Wisdom saving throw, or you are invisible to it. Oh, sweet. Okay, Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, the giant fails as the giant basically forgets how to perceive your very being, and yeah, you become invisible to him.
And I'm finished.
Yeah, nice. We will label that with a pink marker. And we'll put a pink one on the giant. Dauron, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to slither down the stairs.
Marvelous.
And then I'm going to make a double move. And if I did this right, I should end up here? Based off of how you're doing this?
Let's see. You have an armored movement, so you should be faster. Yeah. Let's go with yes. Now, okay. When you get to those steps, I want to ask you, do you have your feather in hand?
I do, yes.
Brilliant. Then the pathway does not collapse down as you pass through it.
Yes. And I'm also, in that same hand, I have the flower as well.
Yes.
That it's ready so that I can make it down the other side.
Wonderful. Well. I forgot to do Mushrib's turn, so I'll do that now. Mushrib simply will make the disengage action, and he will backtrack to here, just before getting to the thorns and whatnot that would otherwise hurt him. But he is not really that much safer. Okay. The Frost Giant back here does see a Winterwolf being fucked up at the moment. But there is also way more storm going on to take his attention. So the Frost Giant is going to get right into the storm. And yeah. No, it would go for Brightheart. So it will throw a rock over at Brightheart. It rolls a 26 and does 24 points of damage to you. As this huge boulder slams in against you. How do you manage to shrug that off? Are you pretty crushed by it?
I've got less than half of my health, but I'm still standing.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Then next up, this frost giant is also going to make its way in. Now it really doesn't like you that did the first amount of storm. So it's going to make an attack at you at disadvantage as well. It rolls a 23 and does 29 points of damage to you, sorcerer.
Well, that sucks.
Yes, it does, as this boulder is like really collected in this close encountered little compartment that would otherwise hold the shrine to SIZEABLE. And so with you guys all being stuck in there, things are pretty rough. Also, I'm just going to have Dauron and Brog and Dralian just be initiative 0, and you guys can manipulate them if you want. Yeah.
So who would control them?
The people that made them can control them.
Alright. Well, since Brog is level 4, its movement's still 30. And I imagine he's up here with us and had to go through the whole ritual the same as us, even though it wasn't described that way. So he will slither down the stairs here, and then he would double action and have the feather in hand. So let's see. He should end up right here.
No, marvelous. Just more scary lightning crackling through the sky every so often in this double storm cloud situation. So yeah, Dralian, it's your turn.
All right, he's going to slither down the stairs.
Nice.
Make his way to about maybe this point right here. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on the Mystic.
Brilliant.
Let's see. Not sure. Does he have second level spells? Been so long since I've played him.
Well, you got his character sheet. He has second levels. Well, if every cogwheel was not opened up, he has second level spell slots.
I'm gonna cast as a second level.
Okay, brilliant. Go ahead and do so. Marvelous. So, why the double? I don't know, but yes, that will be 11 hit points back to Sylvan as he channels the healing energies of Tempest and rejuvenates him for a good amount. Kifri, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move away from these guys. That puts me to there. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself to get rid of poison.
Okay, excellent.
And as a bonus action, I'll do some healing on the Mystic.
Oh, beautiful. Actually, you won't be able to do that because that's 2 spells that are above cantrip level.
Okay, I won't do that then.
Okay. But you can do a Bardic Inspiration if that's a bonus action to somebody.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to Daddy Dwarf.
Nice. Lovely. Alright then. So, yeah, Daddy Dwarf, you have been empowered by the words of Metal Skyrim, basically.
Yes.
And you should be empowered by the power of the snail. Alright then. Durandal, it's your turn. You did a great job on this winter wolf, but it really doesn't like what you did to it earlier.
Alright. Well, I'm going to point blank shoot him with my crossbow.
Yes.
Possibly 2 crossbows. Let's see here.
It will only be 1 unless you're wielding 2 light crossbows.
I'm wielding 2 hand crossbows, and I have the crossbow expert feat, so I could use the bonus action for a second attack. But let's go with the first action first.
Okay. If they are both light, then that's fine. Hand crossbow, yes. What did you use earlier, out of interest?
Hand crossbow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
You mean from like what he started with? I think he had a heavy crossbow.
I started with I had a heavy crossbow in the beginning.
And then he
Of
bought
this
a heavy
combat.
No.
No, before.
That's
like
fine.
level 1.
Like
Yeah,
level 1.
you used a hand crossbow earlier. That's fine. That's totally fine. And yeah, great. Wait. Great range. What's the thing that lets you attack point blank range called?
Crossbow expert.
Yeah, it would allow you to do that. Yeah, no worries. So the first attack is a hit. The creature has had a turn though, so nothing of the other stuff going on. And you do not get your sneak attack because there are no bros nearby, but it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, 15 for half.
Yes. It passes, and yes, it would... Wait. No, half of 25 would become 12, rounded up to 13. So the Winter Wolf will still hang in there, but that's some pretty deadly stuff you're donning. And the Winter Wolf looks pretty beaten up to a point it looks pretty dead, honestly. Willem.
Alright, I'm going to use my...
Oh, sorry, go on. I apologize. Go on.
Okay, I'm going to use my crossbow expert bonus attack and attack again with my hand crossbow on the other hand.
Yeah, although you wouldn't need the crossbow expert to attack with your other hand crossbow, because they're both light.
But I do get to get my my dex though with that feat.
Ah, I follow you. Okay, yeah. No, I follow you. That is going
I'm going
to be
to
okay.
Use my inspiration to make sure that's a hit.
All right then. Yes, you may do that, and that is a hit. Roll your damage. You kill the Winter Wolf as it snarls with its blue breath thick in its throat, but you shoot right down its gullet and burst its insides inside it as the creature just tumbles apart from the inside out. You have your movement if you wish to take it.
Yeah, I'm going to move a few feet back here. I'm going to move like back to there.
Okay.
Just back there to kind of just reposition a bit. And that is my turn.
Okay. So, with one Winter Wolf dead, this Winter Wolf, well, it's going to charge down the only person you have, and that is your guide.
Didn't you skip somebody?
Nope. Well, maybe let's see. Let's see. We'll go back to Durandal. Willem, that's why. Okay, yeah, Willem, it's your turn. And you still have the crackling power of Tempest on your person. In your control.
I'm going to call that lightning down again, same spot.
Excellent. Yeah, between you and Brightheart, you both summon the power and might of the storm. And, yeah, you bring the thunder. The wolf will crit fail. And the frost giant may pass. What's your DC?
15.
Yes, it will fail.
Nice.
Yes. So you bring down
25.
Boom. Yeah, you bring down another strike of fire. No, not fire. Thunder down to these two. As the Winter Wolf takes a massive shock that lights up its being. And the frost giant also is now bloodied.
Alright, so question. Is there any cover on the top of the ziggurat?
Not at... No. It's unfortunate because you're in an alcove that basically has nothing in front of it. It's just an open mouth, basically, and to which you are
So
trapped
no
within.
like big pillars I could duck behind or anything like that?
No. There are some at the ground floor, but that's just a mess down there.
What's back here?
That is a cliff face that this map doesn't accurately represent.
Alright, I will use sorcery points to do Quicken Spell and cast Magic Missile as a bonus action.
It only
So using
took
my
your
Call Lightning,
concentration-
that was just an action.
Yes, that is just an action. But here's the fun part, and I think you've understood this. Because it's just concentrating on it, you've not cast a new spell. So
Correct.
you can absolutely do your Quicken Spell and a Magic Missile. You can absolutely do that. Now, who do you aim it for?
The giant that was bloodied.
Alright, that'll be this one. The one that can't see Sylvan. Do your spell.
I'm going to cast it at level 2.
Oh, well, it's not so great.
Come on.
But it
So I guess
keeps in.
I guess 9.
Well, there's the higher spell above it, so there's another 2. So it's 11, right?
Okay, is that how that works? Okay.
Yeah, higher level cast right there, yeah. Okay then.
I'm rolling like shit.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But not bad. You guys are doing pretty well. So yeah, the Winter Wolf, quite honestly, can and will charge down to Mushrib, and it's going to go and bite him.
Oh, he didn't die?
Mushrib did not die.
I mean the wolf.
The wolf did not die.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you said that he got killed by the lightning.
The wolf over at the top did die to Durandal, but the bottom wolf is still very much alive, and now chasing after Mushrib, and is going to make a bite.
Are they running through?
Oh
the storms?
shit! It misses! Oh, does your guide actually get to live? Oh, that would be really nice if he could defend himself, being the stout dwarf he is. No, that'd be awesome. But yeah, the wolf charges, goes to attack, but misses. Nice. So, the frost giant, unable to see the one that cast the explosive, mighty blast, will basically look at those nearest around where he was. And his gaze is going to go for Dralion. Yep, he's within range, so he's going to throw a rock at him. That is a 21 and does 34 points of bludgeoning damage. Yep, so Dralion basically goes down. But hey, at least that keeps the rest of you from dying to any giant boulders. So yeah. Now then, with that having been done, Brightheart, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to have lightning strike this one. And then the DC is 16.
No, fantastic. Yeah, so you're lightning striking which one?
This one that's been throwing rocks.
Yeah, magical. It will fail and take that 16 points of damage. Alright. Anything else you do? Like with your movement? Or wild shape even? Or Wand of Fear even? Because, well, it took your action to continue the Call Lightning, but you can still cast your other spells above cantrip level.
look at the Wand of Fear real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna try and use command on this winter wolf with the wand.
Oh, sweet. What was that again?
It's a DC 15.
That's nice, but was it wisdom? Because I asked, what did you say again?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so you got Cone of Fear and you got Command. Command is what you said you would use.
Yeah.
It uses an action, but I'm going to say that between you and the Sorcerer holding this together, I'll let you have this action and do a command. And it does say creature, so fair enough. I see that. So yes, that creature will now make what? It will make a...
I can't find which... I think it's wisdom, but
that would
I
make the
can't
most
find
sense.
it.
Alright, yes. The giant is going to succeed as you blast a ghastly
Yeah, I
sort
said
of...
it's on the wolf. This wolf right here.
Oh. Well, okay then.
Okay.
Would it hit both of them?
No, it would not. It is specific to one creature. It's not
Okay,
being
yeah,
like...
she's definitely going for the wolf.
The wolf is going to fail. And yeah, you send a black beam of scary spookiness down at the wolf, and you command it to... yeah, what
Flee.
is the word you command it to do?
I'm just telling it to flee.
Okay. Then, yes, on its next action, it will do exactly that. Wonderful. Okay, Sylvan, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to dump another 5 in and do detonation again.
Yeah, damn.
Here. You get both
Okay.
these guys.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Maybe I think it works now, right?
Yep, boom. Yes, it should, because I've changed it from spell card to a spell attack, and yeah. So you release a catastrophic explosion of fire to these two frost giants that go to take the brunt of it. Both will succeed and take half, making that 9. The one in the middle there has finally been hurt by the few licks of fire, while the bottom one is looking very close to death, to be quite honestly.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I'm going to use my psionic restoration on Drelian and stabilize him.
Okay, marvelous. So you've used detonation twice, so that's been 10 of your psi points. You've used fire form today, so be sure to take the
I
psi
used
points
fire
off from
form
them.
last week, not today, but
It's still in the same game day, is what I mean.
I've already taken that off, so now I'm down to about 15.
Yes. Do you get it back on a short rest?
And actually, I get back. I'd have to look and see.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, so...
But I do heal for however many points, so I use 5 points. I can heal, but I heal automatically for 5 points.
Ah, good. Well, I'll allow you to retrace your steps back for the previous detonation you did, but keep track of that, okay?
Alright.
But yeah, no, sweet. Yeah, so your psi points are running through, but you are doing some massive explosions around the place. You can bonus action touch a creature that has 0 hit points to stabilize it. Oh, sweet. Oh, so you stabilize Drelian.
Yes.
No, wonderful. You do so, and you stabilize him. Mushrib has been given a godsend as, you command the wolf to basically turn tail and flee. He looks up at you, and he basically shouts back at Brightheart, "Thanks, lass! I owe you a major one for that!" And he turns tail and runs. though he's going into the fawns. Fortunately, he seems to have picked up a feather while people were collecting them, and no, what was it? It was a flower.
There's a flower.
An orchid, yeah. And he basically he makes his way up to the 2nd level. Still very much in danger though. But from here he is going to do a dodge action. So he's not going to be he's gonna be more difficult to pin down. Dalron, it's your turn. Time for the melees to get into melee.
Yeah. Now, let's see. I believe the way this goes is it goes like this way, and then it comes down over here. But
yes.
Would I be able to hit the wolf?
Oh, you can because the creature is large. I will absolutely allow you to attack the winter wolf from the above ledge, but that wolf's gonna flee anyway.
All right. Well, hey, that'll give me an extra attack of opportunity if it flees. I will rage before I come down, and which brings up my aura, which should be 10 foot.
Brilliant. Yes. So yeah, you bust out. Oh wait, wait. You the sailor busts out his rage aura.
Storm Herald of the sea.
Oh no, where is
lightning
it?
As well.
Wait, where is it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where is it? I can't finish this until I find the piece to the resistance. Give me a second. This has to happen. This has to happen. I refuse to let it happen.
Is it the Popeye the Sailor Man one?
Yes.
Yes. Popeye.
I need this. Okay, I'm a man of simple stuff. Wait, where? Why is it missing from everywhere? No, I've got it. Yes. Okay. Okay. I swear, it's all worth it. You bust out your rage as you are a sailor ready to bring the storm of the seas out to this cursed jungle.
And I will reckless attack with my silver halberd.
Excellent. Yes. Oh, fantastic. And especially that halberd would have some reach to it, so yes.
Yeah, and then also hit it with the Storm of Fury.
Yes, it will make that Constitution saving throw. Otherwise it will take 2 instead of 3. It will fail and take 3. So you almost kill it. Yeah, I see you've done all your modifiers correctly. Are you sure your rage damage doesn't go up at this level?
I'm pretty sure it didn't. I think it's 6 that goes to 3.
Okay then. Well then, fair enough. You look like you have the winter wolf within an inch of its life, as all of this sparking lightning storm around you seems to, well, you feel like you're right in the heart of where you belong, the heart of the storm, in the heart of battle. As yeah, you feel top notch, and you're kind of maybe a bit ready to take on some frost giants. Quite honestly, you're feeling a bit pumped to start demolishing frost giants.
You are damn right. I'm pumped to fight out a bunch of giants.
Yeah. There we go. All right then. So that being said, it's this frost giant's turn now. Oh no, I'm wrong. This one. So this one sees you enter the fray, and it's gonna make its way towards you, as it recognizes a creature of brute strength and ferocity, and it will throw a rock at you. This one being a much hefty piece coming out of the ground. You can see the damp cleft that it takes out with it as it brings this rock upon you. It rolls a 23 and does 25 points of damage to you, which you half,
which is halved,
to 13 points of damage. As you just like punch through this rock and still take the shatterings over you. But the second frost giant is noticing the attention you're getting, and he's going to join in. Now he is going to get to the steps of the altar now, of the first level, while you're sitting on the second level, and he is going to actually great axe you twice from his large size. Even from being a level below you, his head is still another person above you, as this frost giant is standing something like 26 feet, no, 24 feet tall or so. So the frost giant rolls a 21 and a 25, and does 20 plus 39, making 59 points of damage, making basically 30 points of damage to you.
Oh my god.
Yes, and you just basically see this monolithic great axe rear itself up as it slams and shakes the ziggurat as it slams down at you. You barely get out of the way.
Why you do this, dude?
Hey.
Why you do this?
Why you do this? Why you do this, man? I'll tell you that if you had not got Durandal on the team, there could be some lovely friends you could be enjoying, but sadly you have Durandal, who has specifically made an enemy of somebody who could be here to save you. Oh my goodness me. It's a rough time. It's a rough time indeed. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah. So, with that being said, those are the giant's turn. Dralian to stabilize. Brog, you see your father go into battle, and you're kind of like, I'm not going to
battle with him.
Yes.
Yep, and I'm going to rage as well.
Yes.
Father and son's last stand.
Oh, this is all I wanted. You're bringing all of the storm. You're bringing the storm of, well, in the sky. You're bringing both storm barbarians to the scene. It's fucking epic. I'm digging it.
And he is going to attack with a raged longsword.
Yes. Oh, lovely. Because the giant is so large, it's like, you know, it's melee range for you, as it's still towering above you.
And he's going to do 10 damage to the giant, and he will also strike with the where is
Tempest Fury. You could just roll for Dauron, and we'll see it. Yes. So it's not so great, but Dad and son both unleash a furious tempest of lightning, and right now everybody, you can feel that electricity is buzzing through the air. It really is. Oh shit. And even though it's not a lot, the frost giant will suffer from all the lightning in the air, as you guys have brought the fury of the storm and the tempest down on these giants. Though you figure they are going to outbeat you. Yeah, and hey, Dad and son are both fighting back with the glow of thunder everywhere, to a point where you can't spend a moment without the thunder still rattling around the place. It's fucking awesome. It's what I hope for so much in my life. But yeah, now then, it is Kifri's turn.
Alright, if I do Fairy Fire sort of here, will it catch both of them, even though they're only partly covered?
So nobody is actually
So it's a 20-foot square.
covered. They're all in open space. So you can
No, I
definitely
mean,
see
the
everybody.
20-foot cube is only going to partially cover both of them.
Oh yeah, if it covers any amount of them, then it counts.
Alright, cool. I'll cast it so it gets these two then, and just the bit of the wolf.
Wonderful. So do you want to... Yeah, there we go. It's a dexterity.
So, yeah,
They
yes.
haven't got that dexterity, but they are both going to pass unless your DC is 15.
It is 15.
Ah, then they are still going to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, my mind had this all fucked up where you got to meet the DC, so yeah, they do pass it, sorry.
That's all three of them pass it then.
Yes, all 3 of them do pass it. Oh, excuse me. The wolf. I need to do the wolf. I'm sorry. The wolf will fail and will be lit up with his wonderful white coat, now bloodied through the burn marks of lightning, as he will also be illuminated by a variety of colors from your fairy fire that dances over him. Alright. Durandal.
I guess as a
Oh,
bonus
sorry,
action, can I give some bardic inspiration to Brightheart?
Oh, absolutely. What kind of inspiring words do you say?
Just don't die.
Are you inspired, Brightheart?
A little, I guess.
Just try dodging next time.
Everybody has options to the dodge action, it's true.
Okay, that's my turn.
No, fantastic. Alright then, so Durandal, it's your turn now.
Okay. Where is the... first of all, in front of me here, this ledge wall of the ziggurat, how high is that?
So, again, my apologies. The map is not accurate to the scene. So basically, you are kind of like at the side of a cliff face where what you're currently seeing as forest doesn't exist. And it's just sheer uncomfortable rock wall, as it were.
Okay, what about the ziggurat, though? Is it like a 5 foot... Like, well, how high is it off the ground? Or can it just be walked up?
Okay, so at the lowest point, the ziggurat is ground level right in the center, like right here. If I align this right. Over at the staircase here, you can see all the brambles and stuff you managed to duck around. That sort of seems risen by about 15 feet or so.
Okay, so it's tall.
It is tall, but I should remind you that this temple, this shrine rather, is magically guarded, especially against those that would try to travel in any way other than through the path set. You all had tried to fly up to the ziggurat before and climb around it, and you all ended up in various other locations as the magic at play forced you down the set path.
Okay. Where's the edge? I can't see it with the call lightning sphere.
Yeah.
So where's the edge of it? Is this the edge here?
Yeah.
Of where it... Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to step there and kind of use like that wall, that big stone wall from the ziggurat as kind of like half cover, 3/4 cover, whatever you would
I will
give
allow
me.
full cover at this point, honestly, because there's so much forestry and bramble in here, and between your sneakiness, your rangeness, no, you're at full cover, really.
Okay, and then I'm going to fire, which I do have range on this giant here.
No, absolutely, you may do that. Whoa, damn. If you got that crit, that would be insane, because that crit poison damage would be amazing.
And I'm going to do 2 attacks.
Yes, now I think this is your 3rd attack. You applied it to 6 bolts, so this will be your last one that's poisoned.
So in the one...
Application.
Yeah, so I would have 2 remaining. That's right.
Yes. You would have 2 more applications to go through, but you'll have to spend an action to do all that. But
if
yes,
I want to reapply, you mean?
if you want to reapply. But
Right.
for now, you have got it, so give me that poison damage. Marvelous. So,
And it's 2 15 DC 15 con saves.
no, magnificent.
Half on a save.
Yes. Well, the first one catches the giant so off by surprise that you catch him completely off guard as the poison really turns that blue skin green, as it were. And he's definitely going to turn around and see the second arrow come at him. And he is going to be able to fortify himself in a constitution-like manner to try and stave off the effects. But he is aware of your location now, and he is going to come after you. But throwing your
I'm going to use the remaining 25 feet of movement that I have.
Yeah, now I apologize again, but this is not representational of the map. this is sheer cliff. As this is built as part of the cliff. What
I
you
thought
need
the cliff started up here.
No, what you need to understand is all this ziggurat is designed with the express purpose of making sure nobody had an easy time approaching it in any other way other than climbing its steps to perform its trial.
Okay. Guess I'll move this way then.
Okay. No, excellent. Sure thing. Willem, it is now your turn.
All right. Another call lightning strike right about there.
Yeah, I thought you might. And that's totally fair enough. The giants will both make their dexterity saving throws. I believe they're going to fail. What's your DC?
15.
They are both going to fail. So roll your
Nice.
5d8 as the lightning. I mean, at this position, they are just like crackling with lightning from every direction.
Should be 28 points of damage to both.
Oh yeah, no, and this one is now bloodied for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and I'm going to do that same trick with the magic missile using 2 more sorcery points. And hopefully I don't roll like crap this time.
Okay, yeah. Which one are you targeting?
That guy.
Oh yeah, shit. No, magnificent. So he looks very hurt. That one blasted right into his helmet and it like knocked it right out. But yeah, that does hurt him a lot as he's like staggers around like that.
All right, that's it for me.
No, wonderful. With the lightning bearing down on everybody, it's all getting a bit insane. But what seems to happen is that another creature seems to emerge from the forest, or rather from the jungles, that is. And you notice them to be a tiefling, as it would so happen, walking on and maybe drawn in by the lightning, as they have requested for a Wonder Woman theme going on. And they roll up with some spell casting on hand, breaking through the jungle. Would you care to tell me what you do for your first action, Ishizu?
What up, bitches? No. She's gonna move in, seeing all this lightning and shit.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem quite cold enough.
Oh.
Can you go there and do a cone of cold on the ice giants?
No, that's fantastic. Oh boy. Okay, yes. No, fantastic. So, yes, you do a cone of cold, and that should get how many creatures?
Let me have a quick look. It is a... There's a radius. 60-foot cone in front of me.
Wow. Okay, yeah. So you basically get everything. However, in your excitement, you freeze over the.
I'll spend two sorcery point. One sorcery point. Try and not let one of the barbarians not get hurt.
No, none of them get hurt.
Okay.
In your enthusiasm, you seem to be caught by surprise by the fact all these frost giants and winter giants and winter wolves come with immunity to cold.
Well, I thought they just had resistance, but
No.
I'm a fucking retard, so there we go.
Yep, that is a great opener. So
Seeing how that didn't work,
I mean, all of the plant life looks fucking dead. Yeah.
basically.
With all the plant life dead from the coldness that you've sped over the jungle, laying out an icicle pathway, all the giants turn around in amazement as they wonder what just walked up before them.
It's called a distraction. That's
Destruction!
all I was trying to do. Yep. I'll just do a firebolt on the closest one then, with a bonus action.
Oh, hey, that's going to be a great hit. You may actually kill it. You kill it.
I just flip him off with a firebolt. I was like, well, fuck that noise.
Yeah, you do an amazing entrance full with
Christ.
ice, and then you just like poof out your simple like cantrip, and you fucking kill that frost giant.
It's all for spectacle, mate. It's all for spectacle.
Yeah.
Now let my turn.
Yeah.
Right.
This winter wolf finally has a turn, and it will turn to flee. Now, it must like move its full movement, so get all the way over here. That's a hit, and it will do more than 1 point of damage, and will kill that winter wolf. But yeah, no, that's a great one. You kill it. So Musharib makes his way. Well, actually, no. Musharib will take out some hand axes that he keeps on hands, and he is going to. Actually, he's going to first Hunter's Mark. He's going to Hunter's Mark this frost giant here. Yeah, and then he's going to do a ranged hand axe attack, unless it's too. No, it's in range, and that's going to be a miss. Well, good round for him. Really. Brightheart, it's your turn. Another a tiefling of who knows what description has just come out of the blue to kill the first frost giant in the scene, though you figure they're just tidying up, actually. They lay down a very impressive cone of cold, though.
Yeah. Okay, so can I use the dodge action and still keep my lightning going?
So you can keep the lightning going, but it takes an action to summon it down on somebody, and it takes an action to do the dodge action.
With the lightning. Then.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna cast the lightning bolt right between those two.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. So yeah, these giants are looking a bit worried now at this point, as they're getting fucked. They both fail.
That helps.
It does help indeed. They are both bloodied at this point, as they have been shocked over and over by an onslaught of thunder. Sylvan, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna telepathically tell this giant that he picked a wrong day to engage in a fight. So I do speak giant. And then I'm going to do Ego Whip against him.
Oh, brilliant. For a chance of inspiration, tell me how you egotistically subdue this giant.
I wink at him.
Okay. I'm gonna have to not award inspiration for a wink, but it's a.
He has to make a intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, they are not smart. But somehow this is a really fucking smart giant. Which one were you aiming for again?
A guy in the front.
Yeah. So he does take half, and he manages to resist your effects.
Still got 11 damage on though.
Yes, you did, and it all adds up.
I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action and cast Blind Spot on him. And DC 14.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Intelligence again?
Wisdom.
Okay. He will fail, and yet again, you just whip him, and then he becomes blind to your presence. Like you don't even exist. All right, Dalron, it's your turn. You're looking pretty hurt, and
I am.
Your son.
And realizing that I'm in trouble with this giant, he's trying to swing a great axe at me.
Bigger than you are, but at the same time,
bigger.
Father and son are fighting in righteous, furious battle.
and I'm going to, as a free action, taunt the giant. Think that's all you've got? And I will make a dodge. I will make a dodge action, and because of my feat, dwarf resilience,
Nice.
I will regain a hit die whenever I dodge plus my con.
What?
So
What
I
is this?
will,
What is this?
dwarf resilience, which is my feat at level 4.
Oh, is this one unearthed arcana, feats and aces? I allow it, so yeah, nice one.
And so I will regain 12 hit points, and also I have the dodge action, so any attacks against me are at disadvantage.
Okay, sweet. Does this yeah, I see, yeah. Whenever you take the dodge action, you can spend a hit die. How long does this last for?
It's just once per turn. He has to use the dodge action.
I
though.
have to use the dodge action, so I forgo my normal attack and I go for the dodge action.
Constitution modifier. How many? What's your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier is a 3, which it already rolled in there. I rolled a 9 and plus the 3, so I regained.
No, it's
12
cool.
hit
It means
points.
you can do this effect 2 more times if you want to. Oh, damn, that's pretty sweet. That's really cool.
Yeah, isn't it?
And at the end of my turn, since it's always at the end, no matter what actions I take, I shall roll my Storm of Fury attack against the giant for 8 damage.
Righteous. He will fail. And he will take that 8 damage as, yeah, that thunder keeps coming around back and again. It is their
He
turn.
did take 11 damage from me, correct?
11, yeah, he took your ego whip. He took it. So this giant will basically wander up, and the pair of them basically get ready to like take out the melee fighters here. Seeing the most durable between them, they begin to focus down their attacks. That is a 18 and a 15, so both going to hit you, Daddy Dwarf. You take 31. Well, basically
Can I
altogether
use
it's.
cutting words on one of them?
Yes, you may. You may
Cool.
use your reaction to do that.
Yep, I'll
First or
do that
second
on the
attack.
focus on new attacks.
That will be this one.
I guess. Yeah, on his then.
Okay, give me that cutting words.
There you go. Take 6 off.
Well done. So the first attack actually slips on the ice that was given by the tiefling down at the far corner. It was obviously the plan all along. So the second attack still hits, and Daron, you take 34 half to 17. And the second frost giant is going to help focus down, as they believe that's the key to winning right now. It's going to roll a 13 and miss. Oh wait, you rolled recklessly. You reckless attacked.
No, but I'm in a dodge. I did not reckless attack.
Somebody
this turn.
reckless attack. I know somebody reckless attacked.
No, I reckless attacked the turn before this one.
No, I know somebody reckless attacked. I know somebody reckless attacked. I know
Listen to the
somebody
recording.
I think he
that.
did
It
it
was
the turn
last round.
before.
It was the round before. I reckless attacked with Dalron.
You're on fucking
right at
thin
the
ice,
first
mister. God damn it, if there wasn't so many turns, I could be more on point with this, but someone's on fucking thin ice. Either way, however, the other attacks seem to go awry and fail. But yeah, they basically do their damage. You're looking pretty hurt at this point. Dralian is stabilized. Brog, it's your turn. Your dad is looking on last legs.
Yes. I will, with Brog here, make my attack against the hurt giant right here.
That is going to be a hit. And
The
which
11
giant was it?
slashing. The one near to the south.
Yeah, I got you. Yep, that is a hit. It will do that much damage. And
And
yeah,
also hit it with the fury.
it's going to fail, as everybody has been doing. This patch of lightning has just been so intense that all lightning just sort of keeps chipping away at these dudes as they look like they're going to go down soon. Kithri, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up behind Daron and do healing words on him.
Brilliant.
Sorry, kill wounds even.
Ah, standing. And you do this at 2nd level, I take it?
3rd level.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, no, brilliant. You do 19 hit points back to Dauron.
Alright, and I'll just move away again. So, I guess to there.
Oh, brilliant. Just out of curiosity. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. You will take an attack of opportunity from the reach of these large, massive great axes. It rolls a 16 on you.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, damn. Okay, then.
Can I use cutting words again?
You've already used your reaction this turn. I think?
Wasn't that the previous turn?
It did come before this start, so let me just read it. Let's see if you can do it as of right now.
Because that was on Dalron's turn, wasn't it? Well, no, on the Frost Giant's turn. So we've had a couple of turns since then.
Well, I think you get it back as soon as it starts your turn, so fuck it, sure. You get it back. You may cutting words it. Well,
okay,
it's not a 1. So
that should miss.
That does miss indeed.
Phew.
Yes, well done. How many Bardic Inspiration die have you got? Because you spent one.
That was my last one, actually.
Yeah, you've put one on Brightheart. You put one on Dalron. You spent one with a cutting words, and that was your 4th cut. That was your 2nd cutting words.
Yeah, so I've got 4, so that's my last one.
All right then, you're spent. Durandal, it's your turn.
All right.
It seems this one forgot all about you in the desperation.
It's hard to tell, like.
Yeah, that's just so well. It's actually accurate with so much thunder around the place and all the humidity around the place. Makes sense.
All right, so it looks like how are these frost giants looking?
They're looking pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm going to attack. First, I'm going to attack this one.
Yeah. That's going to be a hit. Alright, you do have sneak attack because an enemy is within 5 feet of it. Yeah. You will not be rolling that because you need to spend an action to apply another set of poison.
I have 2 more. These are my last 2 that are loaded. I had 6 total.
No.
This is attack number 5.
No, no, you between your 2 crossbow bolts, you have already attacked 6 times. You have done 6 lots of poison damage, to say the least.
What?
Yeah, you've had 3 rounds. You've attacked twice on each one. You spent 6 uses of poison.
Okay, sure.
You can spend this action to attack these without the poison, or spend this action to apply another round of poison to 6 bolts.
No. I'm spending the action to attack, so 19 damage.
Okay, yes. That will look pretty mighty on this giant, in fairness, though it still hangs in there.
And then I'll attack with my bonus action as well.
Yes. To which one?
Same one.
Alright, excellent. Yeah.
So another 4.
Was I wrong to give you... I think you've had your sneak attack twice on previous rounds, and that's been wrong of me.
No, I've only ever taken it once. If it was rolled multiple times, it was because of crits.
Yeah, and surprise and all that radness. But no, so the frost giant still hangs in there, but you can see the poison that you shoved into its being is still working its nastiness into it.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Willem, your turn.
Once more into the breach. Lightning. Calling it down.
Alright then. Both frost giants will do dexterity saving throw. They both will fail. Ooh, roll big. Roll big or go home.
That's pretty big.
Okay, so Give me a second here. Yeah, so you fucking bring the last final thunderbolt down as the sky opens up. The double set of storm clouds open up, and from the two storm barbarians, they seem to conduct the largest bolt of lightning you've ever seen in existence. It comes down and it has a mighty erupting burst down on these two as you just disintegrate them both. Well done, you've beaten the giants.
I am the god of thunder.
Yep.
And then I do a lute solo, air guitar.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're feeling fucking epic right now for sure. And I want to make this more epic with a victory. But sadly, you still have your acolyte that has died. That being said, however, there is a newcomer to the scene that might need addressing, as well as Dralian, who might need some healing.
Before that happens, I'm going to keep my storm going, and I'm going to yell at Durandal. Why the hell did you tell them where he was at?
Yes, that is a very important thing that you guys might need to decide upon, because combat might not be over.
Keeping the lightning going at this point.
Yes. And you guys, I think it is fair to say that you should tell me whether he is friend or foe, because he's attacked frost giants, but he also pointed them your way, and he also looked sneaky as fuck hiding in a forest.
Well, did we actually hear him make his shout, or was it too far away?
No, you heard him. He wanted to make sure he was heard to large frost giants. He was heard.
I'm gonna say, Artist Kimber is evil, and he has a device that can destroy the entire world. While the death curse affects the land of Chult, the artifact that he has in his possession can bring the entire world to its knees, which is why the frost giants are looking for the item, and I'm trying to stop that.
Yeah, that's not what the Naga said.
I'm not going to give you a deception roll because nothing you've said is untrue, Durandal rather.
Oh. Okay.
The facts and words that you've used are all truthful. Needless to say, there's still more to your own motivations, so we're going to have a deception waiting on hand for when somebody asks you why you were in a... Oh, wait, no.
Well,
you said Artist Kimber was evil. Yeah, that's a deception check, pardon me. I
The
thought...
Naga told me specifically when I asked that Artist Kimber is a good person.
Yes. So I'll allow you an insight check at advantage, but we'll keep it 25, so it's going to be hard to beat. Yeah. Somehow he's telling the truth.
Still got some bardic inspiration there, though.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
You do. Oh,
I do.
damn. A 1 is the only thing that will protect Durandal. Oh my god! Isn't it meant to be a
you should roll the
D8?
D8, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of really want to allow that, but because it was wrong roll, I'm going to have to ask you to re-roll it with a D8. Sorry, Durandal.
Oh, okay.
Go on, roll a 1 again. Roll 1 again. Be really interesting.
I will give you my point of inspiration if you roll a 1 again.
No.
Yay.
Okay. So, with the blessings of the bard being upon you, and also the re-roll for forgetting what roll to use, your bardic inspiration being worked off, you figure through some major insight and through the shiftiness of his behavior that something about his story isn't true. Though a lot of it sounds truthful.
Okay. Guess I'll say the Naga disagrees with you.
Who would you rather trust, a monstrous beast or someone of your own kind?
The monstrous beast that did bless a few of you with some lovely stuff.
Sounds like a trick.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to side with the Naga on this one. Also, I'm not really one of you. I'm not human.
No. Well, we're more similar.
I'm
The
sad.
tiefling's going to shout out at this point and say, "Get rid of the bloody storm."
Yeah. Well, actually, they are
Yeah.
using it in case they need to strike down Durandal, actually.
Yeah.
Well, she can't hear that.
No, that's fair enough. So, yeah. I need people to basically decide upon trusting Durandal or not.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Hey. Alright, so, I mean, you could just jump in with a, call lightning if you felt the need to.
I'm not, like, a monster. I'll give him a chance to tell the truth.
Okay. Where do other people stand? Willem, where do you stand on this?
Durandal, are you with us?
Of course, I helped you fight off the frost giants. In fact, if it wasn't for me, you probably all would have died. So you're welcome for that, first of all. But like I said, that man has an item that can destroy the world, and I have to stop it.
I mean, he hasn't been too wrong with that, but you got the impression when you were talking with Artis back inside Sajaz Nambaz's chamber that he's aware of this and he has control over it. Not to the point of using it, but to the point of maintaining its urges so that it doesn't fall into anyone else's hands. So he actually acts like a protector rather than what Durandal would be saying. But your insight would probably believe Durandal's side.
I trust him.
Alright
I
then.
know. I seem to remember him lingers behind in the garden with the Medusa
Oh shit, yeah, there
and
is.
getting us thrown out of the Arakocra monastery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I trust him.
Okay, so that's 2 for not trust, 1 for trust. Sylvan, where do you stand on Durandal?
Well, I don't know Durandal from that far back. My only thoughts of the seat were when he told the giants where we were basically, and then I got hit by a rock, so I have very little trust.
So is that going to be a no?
So no.
Alright, that makes it 3-1. So, unless I'm... Okay, so now it's Daron and Brog. Where do you stand? Oh, Mushrib is also not going to trust Durandal. As he was surprised to see him go off in the jungle and all by himself, looking suspicious as all hell. And maybe if he had just, been on watch right on hand, there would be another pair of hands that could have protected Inette. Still, following that, Daron and Brog, where do you both stand on Durandal?
Let's see here. I don't think Dalron is the trusting type with Durandal, because specifically Durandal told him that they put Brog in a safe spot, and he believed his deception roll that time, but now he doesn't believe it anymore. That said, Brog, during the time in which Brog was with Durandal, he sees the reasoning behind tricking the giants. So I'm going to say that Brog probably would still trust him, but Dalron wouldn't.
Like it. Thank you very much for keeping
And
true to
if
character.
Valiant was up, he would not trust him because he knows that he was the reason why he got turned to stone.
Oh shit! All right then, yeah.
Actually, the Medusa was the reason you got turned to stone.
Well,
It was you're
the
stealing
flower.
the flower. Yeah, that's a great point, actually.
That makes it 6 or 7 against 2, and Durandal, basically you're getting the feeling that while this storm is rumbling over, you are not welcome.
Alright, well then I'm going to run away.
Okay. You flee into the forest. Any last words?
No, I'm just going to turn around and run.
Okay. You're, oh shit. You got some plans there, Shizu?
I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Hold person or hold monster? Because
Hold
I'm
monster.
not a monster. I'm
Doesn't
not a
matter.
monster. Oh, okay.
You are a monster now. But yeah, it says choose a creature, and you do count as a creature in this. So I suppose make that wisdom saving throw. Does
He
that
fails. My spell DC 17.
Mm-hmm. Alright then, so you become paralyzed before you begin to flee. Or rather, as you begin to flee. Just like 10 to 15 feet of your fleeing, you get paralyzed. Up to a minute.
I'm not sure. Okay.
You can make another one within like each 3 seconds. But basically, due to the nature of this, you keep him there. And so the person you figure is untrustworthy, without any words, has just turned to flee, perhaps to do something even worse. So in this round, essentially, of maybe not combat, but a round of actions, what do people do with Durandal?
Well, I want to, since he is held, I want to telepathically talk to him. And I want to say...
This is not going to be a long conversation. This is going to be a short message that in the span of 6 seconds or so.
In order for us to trust you, you need to trust us. You need to tell us what you need. You know.
Okay. Can Durandal telepathically reply back?
Yeah, I've told you everything I know.
I don't think that's so true. No, there's definitely more to Durandal.
You want me to roll a deception then?
No, you're being pried into your very thoughts. So I'm just going to say that there's... You get the impression, Silver, now that you're poking in his mind, that there is more going on in the back corners that you are not allowed access to see or listen.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so Musharib is basically he's not feeling confident in a fight against you, so he's just going up to the others and standing ready. Brightheart, in this round where Durandal is paralyzed, what do you get up to?
I mean, it would be super evil to lightning bolt a paralyzed person.
I mean, you
tie him up if you have it.
You could strike him down, but aim to do so non-lethally. I'll allow it given...
I can do non-lethal lightning damage?
I'm gonna say yes in this case.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a taser.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if it's non-lethal, then I'll do it.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
DC 16, but he's paralyzed. So.
Yeah, Durandal will automatically fail due to being restrained. And yeah, you just go out. You go out, Durandal, and you can roll me a D4.
Me?
Yeah. You'll wake up again in 1 hour. So during that hour, you know, your storm clouds go. Everybody makes their way back to like the ground level now, I take it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and yeah, because it's an hour, people can take a short rest if they want to.
Yes, please.
We should tie him up before we do
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
Yeah.
No, you can absolutely tie up him however you see fit, and you can get if you can imagine a way to get extra fancy with your tying. Let me
We're a
know.
sailor.
Oh, I know some fancy rope tricks. Don't worry.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and I think
Oh, we don't
introductions
even know
are
who
in
you
order.
are.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is a
it's
good
Oh yeah,
point.
totally forgot.
Oh, hi. I'm a Shizu.
Well, thanks
I'm,
for your help during the fight, friend.
Yeah, I in my defense, I've never fought ice giants before, so yeah, I was a bit caught off guard. I tried to make a big entrance and I fucked up, but oh well. Hi, I'm looking for, well, I'm looking for my idiot of a soul bond. I don't know whether you've seen him. Big Asimar guy, hard plated. Nothing. Well,
Can you give him a better description?
Well, he's about 6'2", very pale skin, long blonde hair, gold plate armor.
No, we haven't seen anyone like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Well, me and him came over here. Usually I can talk to him through my mind, but I can't get through to him for some reason. And we came over here to Chol to look about this death curse thing. As you can probably see by my skin, I'm all patchy and necrotic and shit. And I tried to cover it up quite a while ago, but it evidently didn't work.
Oh, so, something of note, Sylvan, you get, from your own, like, psionic background, you're getting, like, it's weird. Ishizu seems to be giving off an immensely powerful psionic reading, but it's, like, of one focused method. So it seems like there is this really awakened open mind, but purely in relation to this one context, which you get the idea is to deal with this soul bond she refers to.
Okay.
Please continue.
But yeah, so I come over here to sort out this death curse, and well, I'm a bit lost if I'm honest, especially without him. Do you know anything about it?
So
well, we are also on a path to try to figure out what's going on with this death curse.
Oh, great. So, what have you found out so far about it? Because I'm really struggling for ideas right.
Can I do an insight to see whether I sort of believe they're being truthful or not?
Absolutely.
Or what their intentions really are?
No, absolutely. They're being completely honest.
Guess then I'll tell them. I believe it originates in Omu.
Wonder if that's where he is.
Sorry,
Well,
I didn't catch that.
Sorry, I said I wonder if that's where he is. I plan to go back to Nyanzuru in the hopes I might find him there, but not having much luck anywhere at all. Like I said, we got off the boat, went to Nyanzuru, came out somewhere else. I went to sleep. He was missing, and that's when I came across you lot. Been trying to talk to him for a while, but I can't seem to get through to him.
I want to go search the giants.
Okay. Fair enough. Just as it comes up, you're just like, I'm bored of this conversation. I want to loot the giants.
It's loot time!
Yeah. Meanwhile, also, just to remind you guys, you do have some people that need to go back to Port Nyanzaru, and Ishizu is definitely a very strong caster that you figure might be safe to leave with. So that's all very much a possibility. But as for the looting situation that you all plan on doing, let's see. Yeah. I got this. Oh really?
Just quickly, if we're doing the hit dice for the rest, I'm going to do a Song of Rest to give you an extra D6 healing.
Nice.
So yeah, just an extra 4 add on.
No, fantastic. So, seriously, this just... Okay, so there is a loot that seems to be in one of the giants' bag. Oh, I wish I had the giants' bag macro here.
Oh, Jesus.
That would be so good. But no, between them, there is a loot with one broken string worth 35 gold pieces and an empty cork vial that seems to be made from an Arakoka's engraved wing bone worth 5 gold pieces. other than that, you get an interesting statue of a halfling. You get a you find the bucket to a well. You find a gravestone to some scribbled out name. You have a large, huge size, massive, giant great axe. You got the carcasses of the giants, I guess, but no real loot.
No kind of clues as to what they were doing here or what their objective was. We kind of already know. But
You already know, given your encounters with them back at the Hasvaspid.
but no additional information.
No. Well, you'd need one alive to interrogate for that. Anyway, so with this
Can't
all
help
in...
with that, unfortunately.
Yeah? Wait, you can't talk to undead?
No, I can't. No.
Ah. I think Alfie can, would you believe? Should be fun. Oh, yeah. So, with that being said, the hour comes up and Durandal, before I go with Durandal, what do you guys tie him with and as? Like, how thoroughly do we go about this?
Very thoroughly, I think.
Please describe some detail so I can make an idea of the DC when he tries to do a sleight of hand check to get out of it.
Right, sailor person.
Hog tie around the face, around the
yeah,
arms.
with the bosun's knot.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we'll let our sailor do all the knot work 'cause he's the expert.
Brilliant. So describe
So,
how...
I-
Yeah, go on.
Though seems interesting. He was just retreating and we just attacked him, but whatever. I just got back. Anyway, I am going to tie him up, hog tie him, and then use bosun knots to tie, since that seems to be what the party's intending.
Okay then. Give me a vehicle check, and I say that because this is to do with your nautical sailing, and it all involves your yeah. So okay, I've got the DC in mind. Durandal, you wake up, and your mouth is gagged by the various ropes as your hands and feet are all brought to the back of you, as you're left rolling on your middle, still ticking with that electric buzz from earlier.
Okay, well, since I'm bound and gagged, there's really nothing I can do, so I'll just sit there.
Okay. I mean, given your experience, you can always try to slide your hand out of these knots and such.
Right. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. You should look to whisper that roll to me if you do so. It will be a sleight of hand check, but otherwise, you just are quiet and wait around.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Okay.
nothing I can really do right now.
That's fine. So, with that being said, you can see that your ranger has come to, but he's not really able to do much, and he doesn't really fight the restraints so much. So, I would like people's course of action from here, please.
I'm just going to ask the group, what should we do with him?
We should just leave them here.
Oh, shit. Brightheart leaving a man in the jungle. Nice.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't have
and
this on
tied
your
up, that's-
conscience,
that's-
I'll kill him.
And tied up, that's pretty evil, but yeah.
I didn't say we had to leave him tied up. I just said leave him here.
Ah, fair enough.
Oh, you mean like when I was trying to retreat and you evilly attacked me?
That wasn't so evil. You might have been
Pretty
going to
evil.
alert some more enemies. You know, they can't tell what you can do.
Questionable. It's questionable.
Now. Questionable.
I didn't kill you.
Yes.
No, but attacking somebody unprovoked, though, I mean...
Well, technically,
don't know about
you kind of
unprovoked.
provoked it when you told the giants where
Yeah.
in the place we were at.
I don't think we can leave him
Poor
here.
Ned is dead now.
I'm just gonna go sit down next to him, and just be like, "So what's your deal?"
I'm gonna say...
I
Nice.
undo his mouth. So what's your deal?
As I said before, the world is under threat. And if you will not help me, then I will go my own way and solve the problem and save the world myself by curing the death curse and stealing the ring of winter and putting it in someone's hands who is more capable with a doomsday device such as that.
And who would that be?
That's what I'm here to do.
Would I know about that? Oh no, that's the other game. Never mind.
No, that would be, but I mean, in your other game, yeah, you would know something about it.
Yeah, but not this. Okay, well, before he finishes, I'll gag him back again. I'm like, he likes to talk, doesn't he?
By the way, Ishizu, I remember your background, and you were tied to various underground networks and stuff.
Yep.
You pick up a few signs of this dude that he might be associated with one such underground organization.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're getting the feel of, anyway.
Okay. So I'll just turn to them and be like, yeah, he's part of a seedy underbelly, let's say, in Faerun. He's a Zent.
He's a what now?
He works, well, from what I can gather, he works for the Zentrum. They're like a sort of an underground thieves guild in a way. I was a part of it for a short time. Still technically am. You can never really get rid of them, but still. They're not necessarily the most trustworthy people. Just thought I'd point that out to you in case you didn't know.
So not the kind of people we'd want to have a doomsday weapon then?
Probably not, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely can't leave him here because Artis Kimber's still inside.
That is true. However, Durandal cannot enter there. Nobody can enter once they leave.
No, but Artis is going to want to leave at some point.
Very true.
I mean, if you want me to do anything, I have a broom. I can fly about and shit.
Yes, you can. And just on cue, you just sort of like whistle down your broom that you didn't want to have destroyed in any... Well, it was so thunderous around here, you were afraid it might get struck down by lightning, so you could easily hide it between the twigs and such, and it does shuffle up, and a broom of magical flying does come into view for you guys.
Ta-da!
Yep.
I mean, I can send him on his way somewhere, or I can go with him if you want me to take him somewhere, or if you don't trust me, then I don't know.
Actually, a couple of our members wanted to go back to the city. They just recently recovered from being turned into stone. I think the adventuring life is too much for them.
Who's that, sorry?
That would be Dralian and... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of your...
And Brog, yes.
Okay, now, well, technically, I have a question. Camp's Vengeance was the Gauntlet. What were they called? Order of the Gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
Well, Dralian is a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. So technically, couldn't he just go back to there if he doesn't say he's even related remotely to these people?
He could absolutely do that if people relay all this to him and they're there and they're willing for a new recruit. He could absolutely get himself put to work in one of their ranks.
What race are they and how big are they?
So Dralian is a human of fairly sturdy build. He is this token right here above you, and okay. Just a couple of miles up following the river, if I take you to the map and you get a little sneak peek of this, Ishizu, going to the east past the huge plateaus goes the Aldani Basin, and then from that there is the river Sozenstar that has the two camp locations, one of them being Camp Vengeance, that does have a large group of Order of the Gauntlet people, who would accept Dralian as they have not seen him with you guys before.
I do have a question. I was wondering, though, maybe Dralian and Brock can go there until they have a expedition that goes back to Port Nazaro. We can kind of hang out there.
Well, it seems like those guys aren't going back anytime soon, but Ishizu is. but she can absolutely drop you off at either of these locations.
Well, well, if we're gonna go back to anywhere, I'll go to Port Nazaro.
Maybe escorting a prisoner?
Hmm.
I mean, they would probably hold Durandal for us.
Yes, that is very much a key thing.
I mean, they would recognise him as part of the fake healer scam.
Yes, yes, they
They
would.
wouldn't need to worry about killing him or him telling anyone else where Artis Kimber is.
Very good thinking. Everybody
I mean,
okay?
I'm easy. I'll do whatever.
I think we formed a plan here.
Okay, awesome. So with that being said, the best plan seems to be to send in the two, being Dralian and Brog, who have not angered the Order of the Gauntlet people, use Dralian's association to get past the front door, and to also hand in the rogue that had caused such kerfuffle in the fake healer scam to definitely earn a place and stay within the Order to keep an eye on him, but also to train up and do more good within the jungle. Is that about right?
Correct.
Sounds great to me. And you would be probably the schemer. They probably want you more than anybody, anyways.
Definitely.
Yes, we might even get them off our case.
So it seems like this group has an idea for where they want you to deliver these people. It seems, as Shizu.
Okay, cool. That should be fine. I can handle myself pretty well, just saying. Even though I obviously couldn't just then, but still.
Oh no, you handled yourself really well. You didn't have a scratch on you. You blew up you killed a frost giant single-handedly.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very impressive looking spell.
Well, thanks. I've got more. You know, just I sort of flick my hair. I'm like, well, you know.
What kind of stuff can you pull out? Just out of interest, if it so chose you, what could you display for these guys?
I can go up to a level 6.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
I got Sunbeam at level 6. And then like Cone of Cold, Hold Monster, Dimension Door, etc.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
I also have this special dagger, and then I sort of flip it around my fingers.
Oh,
This, come on.
Is that Vanifer's dagger, by the way? No, that's the Wyvern dagger.
No, that's the Wyvern dagger.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was just checking that because that has a place now.
Vanifer's dagger is dead. Well,
things are going on.
anyway.
Yeah, some stuff is going on with it. But yeah, you have a cool dagger that's made with the tooth of a wyvern.
I used to be a lot more decked out, but I gave my shit away for some reason. Anyway, but yeah, I'm happy to take him wherever.
Do we have a plan?
Cool.
Okay, so with a plan formulated and with probably Durandal tied up to the broom while he's like carried by it while the rest walk or so, you say goodbye to Brog, you say goodbye to Dralian, and you say goodbye to Durandal as all three leave over to go to Camp Vengeance.
You lost your son again.
Well, he's safely waving back and stuff.
He's alive. Which
I'll
is
take
much
good
better
care
than
of
dead.
him. I just put my arm around him and goes, I'll take good care of him.
Speaking of Dalaron, now that your son is safe to a degree, and you have seen him, what is your mission at this point?
Oh, I have an oath to keep.
What?
Gotta go to Rackhammer.
Ah, yeah, with other dwarf. Though, Mushrib is still sad that Inet died as part of that.
Yeah, we should probably bury her, or perhaps this is a little morbid, but maybe take a body part back to the temple so that they can attempt to raise her.
No,
I can raise her.
There's no raising right now because of the death curse.
Oh, that's a good point. Shoot.
Yeah, I know that.
Yep.
So
I mean,
Dead.
while you are thinking about Oh, actually, no, unfortunately, there is no raising for her. And, yeah, he does opt to bury her, and at this ziggurat, it's a nice place, in terms of, like, its artistic sort of references, and kept under the watchful eye of the wise, Naga, as it were. So yeah, good stuff like that. Anyhow, with that all being said and done, you wave goodbye to the Ishizu, and yeah, thank you very much, Will, for helping out there. And the guys are all left with them. Now, you have checked Oralunga, and you have the leads that tell of Raz Nisi and the Yan Ti that all reside at Omu, with a darkness that hides deep inside the long-forgotten city. Now it's a matter of you to tell me how you progress from here.
Well, starting off, I think we need a long rest because
Yeah, we
got some
used a
rocks
lot
in
of spells.
Yeah, but hey, Ishizu chipped in
Survived.
with one cantrip, but other than that, you actually did manage to beat some frost giants and winter wolves.
Amazingly enough.
A lot of lightning and wyvern poison.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
fire.
Yeah, no, really, it was pretty great. It's pretty awesome. So with that having been sorted out, you guys basically begin your treks back out, and you look for a safe place to camp. You move away from the ziggurat because, one, it feels awkward to sleep near, someone you just buried, and two, you kind of worry if any of those other frost giants might come into the area.
So, someone remind me, what was our next destination, our next planned destination?
We were going to go down the river Tath, and then we were going to go either around the backside, and along like the ocean, and then go through the mountains, the Kobold Mountains, to get to Rackhammer.
I thought we were going to the heart of whatever first.
I guess that's pointless now that the Acolyte's gone.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that tied up with the curse as well?
Yeah.
Tied with Death Curse.
So there's like a great evil there.
I think the place they were mentioning though, where the great evil was, the Naga said was in Omu, right?
That's correct.
That's where the origin is actually from Omu. So
Yeah, but there was something going on at the heart of Ubtao that related to it.
Yeah, there was
It's
visages of people of death and red-robed individuals.
So I think we need to go there first. Try and clear that out before we go to Omu.
And remember, our guide still wants us to go to Harakhammer.
Yeah, I think we should do that first. He's been through a lot.
he has been through a
We
lot.
kind of owe it to him.
We do.
It's a longer way around though, going to Harakhammer
That'll
and
teach
then
him to
the
stay
heart
out
of
and not
Ubtao.
follow us when we go up at a ziggurat.
So what was all that?
I just said he they say he went through a lot. I said that'll teach him to not follow us when we go up the ziggurat. He was stuck at the bottom there by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mushrib
it's
was,
kind of
yeah.
our fault leaving him behind.
I thought he
I mean,
insisted
if we-
on staying down there.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
So we go to the heart of Ubtao. We could then go to the wreck of the
Yeah, that's what I was
symbolized.
just thinking.
and then
Yeah.
go to Harakhammer. So that's going to kind of get the most places.
And then finish at Omu. Either way, we have to finish at Omu
Rackhammer.
since that's the source of all this.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the quicker route overall.
All right, then we are going to the heart of Ubtao.
Now, I wonder, does that river connect?
Probably does. I would assume so.
That would be our best bet.
Yeah, at the very least we can go until sort
All
of.
right, so
I don't
we
know,
all in agreement? We're taking the river to the heart of Ubtao? All right, that's what we're doing.
Pardon me for this. Yeah, so just sum that up for me again, please.
All right, so we're going to take the river to the heart of Ubtao.
Okay, then. No, brilliant. So, yeah, there's a river very close to where you are. It's the River Taff, but that will not... actually, no. I think it does lead back to the Aldani Basin, which would be...
Yeah, we're hoping so anyway.
Whoops.
And if not, we can just take
Hey.
it to say there and then go across the jungle.
It does.
There we go.
I told you to get out on foot by... wrongly. There you go. No, sure, certainly. So it doesn't take long, and you guys make your way with another 10-day or so. No. Another 4 days or so, and you get your
All
way.
right, so we're all rested up, got our hit points back.
Yes. Okay, so yep, you have the party token. Move yourself as you see fit.
Okay. Move their first day, their second day, their third day, fourth day, fifth day. I believe because it's going around the edge, there'd be sixth day, and then seventh day. And
Right.
then I suspect
I'll stop
eighth
you
day.
there. I'll stop you there at the 7th day. Do I have a macro for this? Because I did have one set up. Yes, I did. Let's see. Let me just see what this can be interpreted as. So, Mushrib is very grateful to you, Brightheart, especially, as you are the one that definitely managed to get that dog to turn around and let him be free. So, he is over the moon chuffed with you, and he definitely warms to you quite noticeably.
Yay, I made a friend.
Yes.
I made a super enemy, but I also made a friend.
Yeah, no, he absolutely is just so chuffed. He wants to get to know you. He wants to get to hear more about you, and you feel like you have made a friend for life.
Yay.
Yay! Speaking of friend for life, you probably imagine that what was the green dragon's name? The fairy dragon?
Oh, Sparky.
Yeah, you imagine Sparky probably has made his way back to Portney and Zaru at this point.
Looking for wedding cakes.
Yeah. So
Hopefully he'll come back out and find us.
as you make your way back into the Aldani Basin, you are struck by nothing more than just a nasty... You know when you could just hit a wall of flies and insects? That's basically what it's like on the surface above the Aldani Basin. It's just absolutely buzzing and teeming with various insects. And it is
Use up
gross.
way more of our insecticide.
Yep, you're burning a double ration, and it's not that they want to get closer to you, it's because there's no space in the air for them to avoid you. Anyway,
Horrible place. Let's get out of there as soon as we can.
yeah, well, it's difficult while you're in the marshlands. You can see the floating orb of rock over in the far distance, and I'll deal with this now. I need locations in Chult. There we go. Beep. Boop. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, H, I, H, H, I, H. Okay. Okay, so a massive. When you approach through these last bits of places, you begin to notice that you know, the scent of death is much thicker in the air here, and eventually a massive chunk of earth and rock torn from the earth drifts over the swampy forest. Above 100 feet above the ground, a petrified tree towers above the stone, with its stone roots protruding from the bottom. Between the shape of the rock and the branches of the tree limbs, it creates the impression of a gigantic stone heart hanging in the sky. The impression is only made more gruesome by the red liquid dripping from its roots. You see a cave mouth in the side of the slowly rotating heart, and a staircase winding from the cave up to the flattened top where the petrified tree stands. The staircase definitely isn't natural. It was carved with tools into the rock. And I will grab this little piece for you. There we are. Put that there. Deal with settings. Yeah. Beep. Boop. Just quickly check all this. I just need to do one more thing. Boom, there we go. Yes. And here you go. This is the heart of Ubtao that you have been hunting for.
It's very dark.
Black screen.
Black screen.
Oh, hang on. I've got a heart of Ubtao handout right here.
Ooh, freaky.
Yes. No, very, very
It
freaky.
even looks like a heart.
Yeah, as it does. That's the name. There we go. So it's a massive chunk that is being held aloft. It hovers 200 feet above the ground. So does anybody have a means of flying? I know with your...
Levitate.
Well, actually, how high could you get with your cloud staircase, Sylvan?
I believe it's 20 feet with each point I use, up to 5, so...
You can get 100 feet and get halfway. You wouldn't be able to get all the way up, it seems.
I can levitate people. It doesn't say if there's a range.
How many people could you levitate at once?
Single person.
Yeah, so you would not be able to get up there by yourself and then levitate another. It's a shame you didn't have a Shizu here with her broom.
What if we levitate one person up? Do we have enough rope to reach the top of the staircases?
Well, check your inventory and tell me. You need 200 feet of it.
Well, if we've got 100 foot of staircase, then we just need 100 foot. And I've got 50.
Okay.
So does anybody else have any rope?
I do have rope, yes. In fact, I have 2 sets of rope. I got the silk and I got the normal rope. So that they're both 50 feet, so I can tie them together and make 100.
Fantastic.
Of course,
Yeah, fantastic. So go on.
Alright, so we tie the 2 ropes together. I cast Levitate on Dalron.
Okay.
all right.
Sylvan also spends 5 points to make a 100-foot tall cloud staircase. Is that right?
How long does that last, or is that just concentration? Sean.
If
So
it's
at least
concentration, it
concentration.
still has like a time limit. It's not just like infinite. It'll be like concentration 1 hour, or concentration 8 hours, typically for the rules. Then again, he's a mystic, so I don't know. Maybe it's all different.
One day.
Really? Wow, that's
No,
perfect.
it's 1 per day. Sorry, it doesn't specify a period of time.
Okay. Well, we will say it's there for as long as concentration is going on.
That's exactly what it says. It lasts until your concentration ends.
All right. So we all get out top of the staircase. I levitate Dalron up, and then we still have the immovable rod, so you can tie the rope to the rod. And then just climb up.
Doing your variety of acrobatics and with your athletics level, with the immovable rod and you levitating, you can absolutely get up here. And also, you can just plain tie the immovable rod to the bottom and get the whole rope tied to it. But yeah, with a variety of methods, you manage to get all the way up the 200 feet to the heart of Ubtao. Yes. You make your way over to, the top part first, where all of you can get put down.
So around there, or down here.
I'm gonna say you're at the top part, honestly. Well, no, you do tell me. You do tell me, because it's either the top part there, or just this entrance here at the bottom.
I think we should stick to the top because there might be something in there.
Yeah, we should probably search around a little bit before we go in.
Yeah. Oh, we will go to the top then.
Okay then. So, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Although, can you put yourselves over to the right over here, please? Boop.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is actually a huge ass tree and a huge ass floating bit of earth as you think about it. And there's
It's quite impressive.
Yeah, there's an open top to this hollowed out tree too.
Hopefully no one's afraid of heights.
Only falling from them. So do we hear anything?
You hear a little low screeching, which you imagine is of bats.
Ugh.
All right, I search around the base of the tree, see if there's anything of interest.
So you do not, frankly. You begin to, you take a circle, take a look around, and then you begin to make your way down to the stairway. I think this is all overly complicated, honestly, for what it is. And so you basically make your way inside. And you can see all of this down here. Well,
Is there anyone in there?
You do believe you do see someone. I'll just get that all sorted in a second. Yeah, so, yeah. Where are we? Where am I? Where am I with my stuff? Yeah, there does seem to be, a lady there, a half-elf to an elf, who I'm giving a handout for, called Valinda Shadowmantle. I'm just gonna put her in there. She turns around to see you there, as she looks as though she's like researching and looking around this place. As she turns to you and goes, "Oh, good heavens! Oh, you startled me. Hello. Who might you be?"
What did we say the name of our group was?
Poisons-bane, something like that, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
At this point, we might as well be the lightning colors.
Oh yeah. Maybe. So yeah, time to roleplay this out. Go on, guys. Roleplay it out.
Yeah, roleplay. Do it.
Do it.
Oh,
Josh,
there.
do it.
Terrible charisma. You guys are the faces here.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
not
I step
charismatic.
forward and give greetings.
Yeah, so she nods at you, and she seems shy and nice enough.
It's interesting home you've got here.
Oh, yes, thank you. So on closer inspection, she is an elf, for sure. And she asks, where do you from? Oh, pardon me, I lost my train of thought there. Why have you come?
We're seeking answers or more information on the death curse. Is this something that you're aware of?
Her eyes light up, and she goes, "Why, yes, no, absolutely. I'm currently searching for an artifact known as the Soulmonger."
What can you tell us anything about this?
I know that I want to imprison the Soulmonger, as it is a item of great, horrifying destruction. If it is not dealt with in a proper arcane environment under proper schooling of wizards like myself, I'm afraid that anybody that does find it or let it carry on its way is going to cause tremendous magical disasters. For example, if the artifact is destroyed, the souls that are trapped within it, as my research suggests, will all be fed to some other lesser god of undeath, and it will be leading to another army of undead, as currently seen in Jolt. Needless to say, if it's left about as it is, it's going to continue to siphon the land of the living. So I'm looking around, and I use this as my home, basically, to try and deal with my research from this point, keeping above from the ground. It keeps away from all the other hazardous beasts and such. But no, I'm desperately interested in finding the Soulmonger and bringing it to an end.
Is she wearing red robes by chance?
No, she is wearing a black robe, as you can see in the handout. So just a little something about the cave itself. The cave is musty and dimly lit by daylight filtering down through the hollow petrified tree trunk above. A pool of dirty rainwater occupies the central 20-foot... Pardon me. The central 20 feet of the floor, between natural pillars formed by the roots of the petrified tree. 3 tall bookcases stand against the walls to the right of the cave entrance, and a desk with several wooden crates stand against the left-hand wall. Opposite the entrance are 2 open doorways into smaller chambers, and between them a large iron cage, but it seems to be empty at the moment.
Well, it seems our interests are somewhat aligned then. We also seek an end to this undead curse.
Yes, I would be very keen to be of assistance, but also I would say keep me under detail, because when you do find the Soulmonger, you must not destroy it. If you do, I am afraid of the natural cataclysm you will unleash. I definitely need to be in some way, someone akin to myself, though I don't know any in Cholt, who could help me. Basically, it needs to be magically de-magicked, basically. It needs to be controllably turned off rather than shut off, or else I believe it will create a horrible natural disaster.
How can we go about doing that?
Find the Soulmonger, and with me helping you, perhaps, and when it is found, we will dispose of it together.
You really haven't introduced yourself to us. So who are you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Valindris Shadowmantle. I'm back up from the north. Naturally, I've come down here for some of the wizarding schools from Luskin, and I was here because the death plague, the death curse, has affected those I've known, and from it is my duty as a researcher of the arcane to try and discern the nature of this soulmonger, see how much it confirms my own suspicions of its hazardous danger, and, if possible, to dispose of it.
What is this place we're at now?
This is some sort of shrine that the locals here used to pay homage to, I think. I've been here for a while, and nobody comes by here anymore. Or so I believe. I'll be shooed out by the first one that tells me so, but otherwise, I believe that whatever they came to worship would understand that me living here serves a greater cause of trying to stop the undead and to stop this death curse.
Have you heard
Well,
anything
it's
about
a pleasure to meet you, Valindra.
red robes?
No, I don't know anybody about any beings of red robes. No, not at all.
Insight check that.
I am not trusting this person, by the way. I made it roll an insight check.
No,
previously.
absolutely. You give me an insight check. You believe that she is being entirely truthful.
I'll ask her how long has she been here?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really kept good track of time, to be honest. I've been here for a while, though. For a while, yeah.
And did you bring all this stuff up with you, or was it already here?
I brought it all up with me through magical means. Yeah, it's not much, but I don't mind. I'm out of here most days as I'm trying to navigate through the jungles. It's really hard. She goes to her desk as she brings out a few sketches of things. I have a beginnings to a map, but I don't really have a lot of the puzzle to like complete it, you know? I miss a lot of main features, and it takes so long to travel from place to place. I don't really get far past this location I'm at. So my journeying and my exploration to find the likely location of the soulmonger has not been going too well.
Well, you're in luck. It just so happens we are a group of adventurers who more than happily rush into death on a daily basis.
Yeah, quite regularly.
She gives a little scoff to that, and she will be like, well, much obliged. The real problem I'm having right now, I mean, aside from those that I can trust with this very important task of finding the soulmonger and dealing with it carefully, I can't insist this enough. If it's just destroyed on the spot, it's a bottle of souls, I believe anyway. And if it's broken, the souls will never find their way back to their gods or the bodies that they were taken from. It needs to be magically unwound. But in terms of hunting for it, I really have not a good map to work from. So I just really need some help about filling in the gaps that I don't have, basically.
Well,
Would it be
can
safe
you
for us
point
to
us to
move?
a... Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I was going to say, if we find it, would it be safe for us to move and bring it to you?
The soulmonger, I believe,
Yeah.
because it's at such a scale that it's probably, I mean, if it does move, yes, by all means. But my suspicions tell me that it's not going to be in a position where it can be moved. It will be something fairly large and fairly settled. I honestly don't know. This is all hyperjecture. Conjecture. This is all conjecture.
All right. I mean, if you did, I mean, what would you do with it? You say it needs to be protected.
Oh, not protected. It needs to be magically wound down. I have no interest in holding that alleged dark artifact in its malicious work. My purpose is to make sure that it is, depowered in the most safest way possible for the souls that it has captured.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, you may. You believe that she's telling the truth. Yeah, you believe she's telling the truth.
In which case, I'll ask if I could have a look at her map and see whether I can fill any blanks in for her.
So you can see that she has lots of locations. Like she's popped to this area and she's like scribbled some landmarks around it, and she's done the same in another area. But it really doesn't mean all that much. Yeah, when you present her your map. Wait, do you present your map or you go? You just leave it to yourself?
No, I just basically I was kind of get a sneaky look at her map and see what I could fill in for hours.
Ah, yeah. Well,
'Cause-
you do get a few bits and pieces, but they're not connected to one another. She hasn't gotten an idea of the whole lay of the land, as it were.
I might fill in a few places that aren't related to the death curse then. I won't
Such
put-
as?
Only one.
Oh, okay.
What's the garden where the Medusa is?
Nangalore.
Nangalore.
Nangalore, that's the one. So I'll pop that on there, and just say we know it's not there, and just a few other little places and that we know it isn't.
Ah, certainly. She will be very grateful to you for that. But she still looks. Sorry. She looks flustered by the fact that it's a mess of a map and she hasn't really got a full understanding of the lay of the land. But she appreciates that this all narrows down the search for the soulmonger. So yeah.
I guess I'll ask if we can sort of stay here for a while, have a rest before we make our way on.
She'll say, well, yes, sure. I don't see why not. I do have a lot of other magical equipment that I prefer people do not touch if at all possible. I ask that sincerely because if you do touch something that has you turning into a frog, I don't know if I have the spell ready to turn you back, or if you end up becoming one with the stone and then the stone turns to mud and the mud falls out of this thing. I'd really hate if you were to
I reassure her that I'm also magically inclined, and I'd be able to point or steer them away from anything that might be dangerous.
Oh yes, please. Just you're welcome to a little rest. And if you could, I feel a lot better if you would be on your way. Not that I wouldn't love you here. I'm happy to camp out with you on the ground floor, but I got a lot of sensitive material in here that I really don't need disturbed if at all possible.
All right, yeah, we'll stay out of your way then. Just have a short rest.
Please?
Yeah, we'll just have a
Yeah.
quick one night's rest, and then we'll leave here.
Yeah, certainly. And she's just please don't feel like I'm trying to shoo you out, because I do want you as allies. I really do. I don't really know anybody down here in Chult, but I could absolutely use your help. I could absolutely use somebody's help. Admittedly, I'm just stuck here doing it all myself.
All right, so I'd like to take a look at the bookcases and see what kind of books she's got.
Oh yeah. So a lot of these books seem to be of Cholton writing and are native to the language of Chult. But what's more, they are pretty old and tattered, though they seem to also contain a lot of other maps and stuff that she has loosely categorized, but it's still not anything close to a full, complete map. And basically, you do get a little while to look around, and she goes again. Maybe not that one. Just back away, please. I wasn't joking. I am a wizard sort, and there are a few scrolls between them. Some of them have got runic protection, so if you were to poke one of them, I'm afraid you may be blasted in your face back by some of the magical wards I have in place. So please do be careful, please. I would feel way better if you weren't touching the books.
Can I make an arcane check to see if there's anything dangerous?
Willem, I was gonna cast detect magic.
Okay, that'll work.
So, but I'm gonna whisper the words, so hopefully she can't hear me.
Okay.
Detecting magic.
Okay, certainly.
And I guess I'll just stand kind of right here, so I should be within 30 feet of the bookshelves and where she's at.
Okay, sure. Let's see the description of detect magic.
Okie dokie.
I start talking to her about scholarly things to distract her.
Yeah, you are also a sorcerer though, so you're actually, you know, the one that got it easy. Actually, you're not somebody who, you know, you're not somebody who actually can talk about scholarly things. It all came easy for you. You never had to practice.
I actually have a scholar background.
Oh, okay. All right then. All right. Maybe you did try.
Or excuse me, a sage background.
Yeah. You learn at School of Magic, if any. Okay. Alright then. So, you do pick up some, like, evocation spells within the bookshelves that do confirm your feelings that there may be some explosive ward stuff over that way.
Okay.
Let me just, yeah. Over here, you do come across what looks like a teleportation circle that has a pattern brought on the floor. Do you have the Arcana proficiency?
I do.
So you are actually able, if you want to memorize the sigils, and it can be used for teleporting right here.
I had that as well.
And you do believe that this is the sigil for teleporting here.
Okay. I will take the time to memorize those.
You just give it a glance, and you know it gives the teleport stuff. Now she also pops an aura of magic, and because you get the flavor of that school, you believe that you're getting a flavor of necromancy from her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to Silrun and whisper that she's a necromancer. Yeah.
Okay. She's hiding it very well.
Yeah. She seems friendly. I guess not all necromancers are evil necessarily.
That is true. There are some necromancers that are.
Yeah, some of them are friendly.
There is
That
such a
is
thing as
fine.
like death clerics who work on behalf of death gods to make sure that death is honored, in the sense that those that come back from the undead must be returned so that the dead keep what is dead, you know? So there can be an honorable approach to necromancy in a way. But yeah, you just get the idea that there's a flavor of necromancy from your detect magic.
Okay.
You may roleplay it from here.
Well, don't want to provoke her. I'll ask her where she learned her magic specifically.
Oh, I mentioned it was the Luskan school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Luskan school.
By the way,
I'm not proficient in history or anything now.
That's fine. Also, you did ask about the bookcases. I can give you the full details that it covers books, scrolls, tablets, and maps. All about Chult in one way or another. They cover history, geography, culture, and natural philosophy in great depth, but all of them predate the spell plague.
Okay.
All right, I guess we can go rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Away from her.
Yeah, sure. She spends the night.
I'm actually talking to her this whole time.
What's that?
I'm very interested in the power that she's using, or the research that she's doing, and I ask if there's perhaps something I can do to help her with the research.
She's pretty precise to the point with that, as she says, I need a precise map to work with. I need something better than what I've got. I've got loose jumble ideas about how Cholt is laid out. I need a full collected map, really, but also just the location of the Soulmonger in particular. If you want to help me, that's what I would ask for. She just says with like a shy little awkward chuckle.
My wisdom is really low.
Okay.
So
Oh, no.
I think I would want to.
I'm gonna like mime the "don't tell her" signal at you.
What's this?
I'm gonna mime like a "don't tell her" kind of signal at Willem.
That's a. I mean, unless you're a drow that have Pacific or a thief that has the thieves' cant, I'm gonna pretend like you're trying to mime this like you IRL would. So you're just like, Will, don't tell her about death, magic, whoosh whoosh. That's more or less how you look right now as you try to describe it to him. But Willem is also engrossed with the conversation with her.
Yeah, so would I notice this?
No, I mean, maybe you do, but it looks like Briarheart's just playing around with Rocket.
Right. So I probably do mention that we have a pretty detailed map that we've been working from.
Oh, I would pay you. Just look at it honestly. I mean, I hope you might let me have a look at it for free. But I mean, if I have to, I mean, I understand you're an adventurer. You understood this stuff at great cost to yourself. So if I could copy that, I would pay you a handsome fee.
Who's currently holding the map?
I am holding the map.
Okay, so I'd probably call out to you, hey, break out that map for our buddy here.
Maps are really valuable, you know. I mean, they're incredibly valuable, and we spent much time on it.
Oh, I'm not
don't
looking
think
to
it's
take
worth
it. I
selling.
just need to take a copy, and I can do that in the night. You can have it back.
How much are you offering?
All right then. She goes back into some of the bookshelves and stuff, and she opens up a book that actually is a empty box, and inside it there's like, it's just diamond dust. As she's like, will 1,000 gold pieces do it for you? I mean, thereabouts. It's in diamond dust, and I understand you got to trade it, but will 1,000 do it for you?
Seems pretty fair to me.
Wow.
Let's see.
So yeah, come on, somebody make a decision about 1,000 gold pieces just to copy a map. Don't be shy. Say something.
I mean, I guess
Now, on
that's
our
fair
map,
enough.
we did not. Did we mark anything about the where the death curse is located? By
Well,
chance?
you mentioned
I
Omu.
did not.
I know we got the town there, but we got a bunch of towns.
We
on
have
there.
Omu there. We have it listed, but we have not marked anything on the map other than the marks that are on that map.
You've
That
mentioned
indicates-
Princess above Omu, so she is going to ask, what's all that about? If you show it to her.
Somebody you
Uh,
met.
About that, yeah. So there was a ranger we once had in our party, not too long ago, who basically met a princess who had apparently come from Omu. We don't know where she is anymore, but basically, he had marked it on the map that she had wanted to have that Omu freed from some group or whatever, and we'd had it marked there, and we're potentially planning to go there. But that's all we really know about Omu.
I don't know if this is true. You had Princess, I forget her name, but she didn't leave.
Waxanare.
Waxanare, thank you. She didn't leave Cursor, did she?
Family from there, I think.
I thought, wasn't she flown away by the bird people? They were taking her away somewhere, is what the guy had
I
told
think
us?
she wanted to go. She wanted to get back to Omu.
Yeah. She wanted to get
That
back
was
to
like
Omu, but she
over a
is in
month
Cursor
ago,
Bowl,
though,
so
so
you
for
do
us,
know where
that was
she
a
is.
long
time ago. So
Yeah, it was.
I mean, the daddy dwarf does not have a very high intelligence score, and so he's very forgetful about this.
The only one that knew this was
He
actually
wasn't
my
even
character,
anyway.
so you guys would barely know anything about that.
Exactly. So
Because I was the one that had the conversation.
like I said, the ranger is the one who made the mark on the map for the princess. But now that the ranger's no longer with us, we don't really care too much about Omu itself.
Technically, he could be truthful about what he's saying because maybe the Rangers, that's all the Ranger gave him as far as information.
Well, bottom line, you do know that Princess Waxanare is at Cursor Ball, and you are lying if you say that
No,
Omu
but
holds. You are lying if you say that Omu holds
Alright,
no
if
interest
we
to
are-
you. Don't interrupt there, because those are just the two bits. So spin it how you will, but Omu still has interest to you because it's where Rasnisi is, and a darkness you're more than certain is the key lead to the Death Curse.
I guess we have to roll the seat. I guess if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
I
have to
don't
roll
think
to see if,
I don't think that Daddy Dwarf or the Mystic would necessarily know that that lady is at that place because we never been to that place.
Maybe not.
We met
Oh,
on the
no.
way as they escaped.
No, Mystic would not.
Daddy
But
Dwarf wouldn't
you have
either,
no
'cause
reason that
that
she's
one
out
missed.
anywhere else either.
I would actually not know. I've never met the princess.
Basically, as a group, you default by saying the story that is true. You do not default into saying the explanation of what you don't know, because somebody
Alright.
can chime in to say, actually, I can fill in the gap here.
Okay, well then I will say that we didn't, because I'm being filled in by the rest of the party here.
Yeah.
Yes, in fact, we do know that the princess is from Kirasabal, or at least that was the last place that we saw her. Though I believe the bird priest had told us they were taking her away somewhere, and that we were planning to eventually go to Omu. We were probably going to go around adventuring to Crackhammer and Omu and so forth, as it seemed like there was some places. The Omu was a place of interest that involved the Death Curse.
That is not a lie. So, yeah, no deception needed. And basically, she just takes that in and so, oh, wow, they're fascinating. So, by this point, because, she's mentioned this on the map, a map's being shared, do you just agree to the deal of 1,000 gold pieces just to copy this map?
You know what?
Mr.
The dwarf is kind of, he's priding himself on detailing maps and so forth, and the value of maps and so forth. And he's gonna say, in my profession of sailing, it's very important. Maps are incredibly important, and they're worth, you spend your whole lifetime on them and stuff. And I can't write in good conscience hand you the map, so you do offer quite a bit.
You can stand beside me as I copy it. I don't even need to touch it. I just need to draw up a copy.
Well, I do value gold, and I'll say fine. 1,000 gold in the form of diamond dust does seem fair.
She will hand you the book that is a fake book, and instead a coffer that holds the diamond dust. She goes, "Oh, thank you. You don't know how much this means to me to actually manage to make this kind of progress. And as I promised, I'm not going to touch it at all. I just need to copy it." And basically, she spends the night through copying it. You eventually feel the need to sleep, but she seems that she can press on. And we will leave the session there.